Hello and welcome to the October edition of Oilfield Network News. I'm Philip Lindauer reporting. In our efforts to help people find jobs in the oil industry, we'd like to remind everyone looking for work that SPE is having a hiring event October 16th. There is an excellent overview provided by Jennifer Wilson, Brian Green, Patricia Chia, and Steve Merrime on our full story page. Check their website. There are regular updates of participants and new companies as they join in. Company and job seeker registrations are now open. All the information is on their website, so give it a look. Andres Landa, on behalf of the entire SPE Data Analytics Group, provided an overview PowerPoint about transitioning from oilfield technical backgrounds to a career in data science. So if you're considering a career change, according to this chart, into one where there is serious job growth, invest 6 minutes in that short presentation, also available on our full story tab on our website. As always, if you are career shopping, get out from behind your computer and meet people in groups like the Pay It Forward networking programs. They are free and have excellent people and programs designed to help you in your job search. On our topic of safety this month, driving continues to be the focal point for most health, safety, and environmental management teams. As accidents continue to rise in high-traffic, unconventional reserve regions, compliance checks by regulatory agencies are increasing, and from what we hear, more than half of the spot checks are resulting in drivers and vehicles being cited as out of compliance. So pass this along to your location management teams and drivers. Roadside stops are increasing, so be sure your trucks, drivers, and records are all in compliance. If you've not been checked recently, you probably will be next. And these stops are not due to poor driving, so just because you're going the speed limit doesn't make you immune from fines and having your vehicle placed out of service. Well, the big news for last month was that the U.S. officially became the #1 oil-producing country in the world, surpassing Russia and Saudi Arabia. It's very clear this is due in a large part to oil shale, as I'm still amazed there are only 18 offshore rigs drilling in the Gulf of Mexico. That number is down 4 from 1 year ago. That's about the same level of offshore drilling near the bottom of the downturn when I was working offshore in 1985. Here's the rig count provided by Baker Hughes. It looks like on land things are holding steady as far as that goes, up over 100 from 1 year ago. I'd like to thank Herman Vaca for sending some information about DUCs for use as another metric in charting the recovery in our industry. DUC stands for Drilling Uncompleted Wells, and here's a chart tracking that number. The reasons these unconventional wells are not being completed is another matter for discussion. The most popular I hear is due to pipeline limitations. It's also considered money in the bank, waiting for prices to hit levels that will increase the payout. I'm told many of these wells are not logged, and the completions are lower tech and more commodity driven. This focus on cost reduction and easy access to an increasing expanse of unconventional reservoir finds seems to favor high-efficiency, low-cost players like Kordax. We've covered them in previous technology releases in logging while tripping presentations at the Unconventional Reserves Conference. Key Energy was back in the news in September. We reported last month outgoing CEO Robert Drummond, who left to go to take the helm at Keene Group, was replaced by Rob Saltiel. The next story was a merger proposal with Key and Fort Worth-based Basic Energy Services, which was rejected by Basic. These are still very interesting times with smaller companies trying to merge and others looking for buyers. And as always, groups and companies looking to pick up bargain basement pricing on assets during this oil recovery period. What's the future look like? Well, opinions vary from holding the course to peak and then crash. with everyone hedging their bets with geopolitical uncertainties. A fellow offshore production services engineer, Kyle Krieg, back in the 80s once told me, "Any disaster is an opportunity to be a hero." The past few years could be seen as disastrous to the oil industry. Time will tell what opportunities will result in the big wins in the coming months and years. So stay tuned for that. For next month, we look forward to a report from our ergonomics and usability expert, Andy Muttimer, on the ErgoX conference in Philadelphia, and some thoughts on fatigue in long hours and shift work. So join us next month for that, and be sure to send your comments along with story ideas with pictures and video. Give your resume the added line, Oilfield Network News, freelance reporter, and have a safe October.